They have reached a verdict. We're expecting to hear that verdict read between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon, so somewhere around an hour or an hour and a half from now. Right now, we understand the building that houses the courtroom is being cleared of anyone not related to this case. Security, of course, is extremely tight there, and for that matter, in cities across the country. When the verdict is read, we'll bring that to you live here on CNBC. 3 different charges for this jury to have considered: murder in the second degree, third-degree murder, and second-degree manslaughter. Now, second-degree murder is the most severe charge. For a conviction on that count, the jury must have found Derek Chauvin committed assault in the third degree that caused bodily harm. Intent to kill George Floyd is not required for a guilty verdict there. The maximum sentence for murder 2 is 40 years in prison. Another charge up for consideration was murder in the third degree. Again, for a conviction here, the jury must have found that Derek Chauvin killed George Floyd, quoting now, by perpetuating an act eminently dangerous to others and evincing a depraved mind without regard for human life, unquote. The maximum penalty for murder 2, or I should say murder 3, is 25 years in prison. And the last charge, and the least serious of the 3, is second-degree manslaughter, or man 2. For a conviction here, prosecutors must have proved that the jury, that Derek Chauvin was negligent and that his actions created an unreasonable risk of death or great bodily harm. The maximum sentence for man 2, 10 years in prison. The jury may have also found Derek Chauvin not guilty of all charges. And like a guilty verdict on any count, a not guilty verdict requires a unanimous decision by the jury impaneled. If Derek Chauvin's acquitted, that's the end. He's free to go. Again, we're expecting the judge to read that verdict between 4:30 and 5 p.m. Eastern.